Thanks for watching Lessons in Minutes with Jaylee. Like, share, and don't forget to subscribe.
Guess what? We're going to look at the CXC Principles of Accounts 2021 paper. In looking at it, what do I mean? I mean that I'll be taking a review of that paper. And coming out of the pandemic, I know with all the anxiety and the fact that you are not able to cover as much during this short period of time, CXC decided that they're going to give us the topics, right? And there was a release of those 2021 examination topics. And guess what? These were the broad topics presented for the accounting exam, the Principles of Accounts exam, 9 broad topics. What were all the topics on the exam today? Let us take a look at those questions, right? So we're going to assess if the topics were actually assessed today. We're going to take that review. So this is the examination, Principles of Accounts. You were given 3 hours, and I wonder if you were able to complete this exam in that 3 hours, right? So number one, part A, you're presented with some transactions and you're asked to prepare the account for the debtor. Now, this part A of number 1 basically is a double entry for debtor, right? So therefore, you can look at it as ledger accounts as well. So that is from number 1, the broad topic number 1. Let's look at part B. Part B tests your ledger accounts knowledge. And again, that is from the broad topic given by CSEC number 1. Number 1C, you're presented with a trial balance, but additional information for that trial balance presented are 2 errors, right? So therefore, you're seeing where trial balance is tested, which is from broad topic number 1, and the control system is also tested in that too, where you are asked to correct the errors and to prepare the adjusted trial balance for Metro Trading. Number 2 is the topic, part A, books of original entry knowledge there. And coming out of this, as a candidate, you would notice that things relating to cash book, etc., would have been a part of this question. But you were asked to prepare the journal entries to record the transactions. Please note that the general journal can be used to record to record any transaction, basically, right? All you're indicating which account you're debiting, which account you're crediting. So I'm hoping that each candidate had shown the journal entries for, or prepared the journal entries for the 3 transactions that were presented. And the books of original entry was number 3 from the broad topics presented by CXC. Part B, you are presented with provision for doubtful debts, and provision for doubtful debts is from the broad topic given, adjustments for financial statements. So that's end of period adjustments. And that is number 4 from the list of broad topics. Part C of that question, you were tested on financial statement, the effects on financial statements. And that is number 6, which is from the broad topics presented by the examination body. After testing your knowledge on the financial statements there, they move into testing your knowledge on control systems, right? And you are presented with a list of balances, and from the list of balances, you are required to prepare the purchases ledger control. The control system was from broad topic number 3. And after doing that, that would take you into the 20 marks for that question. They move into question 3. Question 3 started out by asking you to calculate working capital ratio. And of course, that is from analysis of financial statements. And that is number 6 from the list of broad topics presented. Having tested your knowledge on that for part A, part B, you are required to prepare an income statement. In preparing the income statement, of course, that was taken from broad topic number 6. Part C now went on to testing your knowledge on bank reconciliation statements. And yes, bank reconciliation statement is from the control system, broad topic control system, and that was number 5 presented by the examination body. But coming out of this question, you would have noticed that you were asked to start with the bank statement overdraft balance, right? So you would have started your bank reconciliation statement using your balance as per bank statement. And remember, that was an overdraft balance. So I'm hoping that you use that format where you start with your balance as per bank statement as indicated. You would add your unpresented check, less your late lodgement, and that would give you your balance as per updated cash book or your cash book balance. I am hoping that if you had used the format of balance as per bank statement, add your late lodgement, less your unpresented check, and that would give you your balance as per cash book. You have worked with the figure being negative because that is an overdrawn balance in your bank statement. And that was part C of question 3, which tested your knowledge on control system, that broad topic control system, and that would have given you, take you down to the 20 marks allotted for that question. Moving into question 4, you were tested on payroll for part A and B, and payroll is a part of accounting for the entrepreneur. And part C of that question tested you on the cash flow projections. And again, cash flow projections is from the broad topic, accounting for the entrepreneur, and that is number 8, broad topic number 8, presented by the examination body. And that would take you down to the 20 marks for part 4 of that paper. And guess what? We are now into question 5. And question 5, A and B, is from the broad topic partnership. So you were tested on partnership. And part C tested your knowledge on preparing a petty cash book, which is from broad topic number 3, books of original entry. So basically, that was the examination paper. But in looking at the broad topics that were presented, which topic was not tested? Did the examination body tested you on everything? Did they test you on everything? Let us do a quick check. Ledgers and the trial balance, yes. Accounting as a system, I did not see this. Accounting as a system. Books of original entry was tested. Accounting adjustments were tested. Control systems were tested. Number 6, yes, preparation and analysis of financial statements of the sole trader. Were you tested on this broad topic, this big one? Were you tested on accounting for limited liability companies, cooperatives, and non-profit organizations? This broad topic was not tested, and I'm sure that a lot of persons use up so much time trying to recall and grasping the concept as it relates to limited liability companies, cooperatives, and non-profit organizations. That is a broad topic, and that was not tested. The time that you would have spent on preparing for this number 7, this broad topic, could have been used to broaden your knowledge on preparing the others, right? Number 8, yes, that was tested because you were tested on payroll and cash flow projections. And number 9 definitely was tested, and that was on question 5, right? So those were the topics that were tested, and that would take me to the end of looking at the reviews, and I want to know what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on the exam paper? You can just put your thoughts in the comment section below so I can see how you had felt about the exam, going in the exam, how you felt about that. Having gone to the exam, sat down in that exam for that 3 hours, were you able to complete the paper? Have you recalled the concepts? How was it? Right? So remember, put your thoughts in the comment section below. And again, thanks for subscribing to my channel. Stay tuned because I will be looking at the responses to each of those questions that were tested on the Principles of Accounts 2021 examination paper.
Like, share, and don't forget to subscribe.